practice, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Sam off. Hey, high 7. 61, matchbox lights. Now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Haskins. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Take 4, take 4.
Brings up third down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Wait. It's a safety creek.
Third and 2. Now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On second down, Love. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Terry McLaurin, 39 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score, Redskins 14, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the run, it's Barkley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Giants nothing.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Check your hot read.
Be careful.
On third down, Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Hey, team 6.
They'll try and throw for it here. He completes it to Bryant. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a fourth down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Down. 30 base. Roll out.
Let's put that team on the puck.
Snap.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch out. He's coming. We got double up.
Shoot.
The toss out to Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 44 yards.
And a Redskin first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now it's Barkley, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch one. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Check 9, check 9.
Topper! Go!
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Bryant has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Let's go now. 60 or.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Guard.
You can't block me.
Hey. Bravo. Deep rip.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's a
fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Too little,
On first down, Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You draw quarter. Hey, exit.
From the 27, Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
General West.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three. Switch.
Yeah.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
22 jet bomber.
Shit. Nice
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
He's
80 weapon.
He's checking crap.
Look, squeeze.
Kill.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. A season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
Hey, Echo.
Jones now on 1st and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
30 base.
Run the mic. Watch one.
Smooth.
Check.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
From the 31, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity. In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point. Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half. And they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Keep it up, guys. 6 guys.
Again, it's Barkley. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 48 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Shit. Bang, 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 bang. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Shoot. Complete to Bryant. And some room to roam now. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Slam, slam, slam. Shift, watch the shift. Check.
Protein spill.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Yo, jackrabbit, come on.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 37, check 37.
Hard.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Ready?
A handoff, Barkley running left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Tyler, 64, weak.
Check 26. Check 26. Watch twist.
Hey, box drop.
Twist. Alert flare. Let's go.
From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
50. Mike 50. You're not ready. You're not ready.
After the sack on first down, Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Safety's creeping.
They go play action now. Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Go. Go.
Off the play fake, Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go.
Show it up. SOS.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed.